Give it some time. YouTube's been acting up. Not sending out notifications. For some reason, YouTube's not sending out notifications. This is ridiculous. I'm having to let people know I'm live. It's not sending out a notification. I don't like that. Shouldn't have to text my subscribers and tell them I'm live if they've got the notification turned on YouTube. Get that fixed, please. All right, guys. For the ones that are actually here that I was able to get a hold of and let them know that I was live now. Should take a moment. The stream's been going for 5 minutes now. Huh. I know they were talking about it in Big Dog stream earlier. Yeah, people weren't getting notifications until someone already came into the live stream. Nobody got a notification until I texted some folks and they came in. And then once it registered that it was live, it sent out notifications. They were talking about that in his live stream earlier, and yeah, it's not kicking in until someone that knows you're live jumps in there. How's everybody doing? Johnny asked Big Dog this morning, so I'll let me in there. I've got some stainless round here that a subscriber sent to me. It's probably been 8-9 months. Finally get around, I want to mess around with this stuff. I want to see what it'll do. I don't know what kind it is. He wasn't sure what kind it was. So first things first, I'm going to draw this down enough with the press to do a snap test on it and see if it'll snap. Okay? If it snaps, it's going to decide what we're doing with it, or if it doesn't snap. The snap test will determine if we make something decorative out of this or if we make a tool out of this. It'll make a good drift either way because it is stainless. It's tough. But I've got another piece of this twice as long that he sent. So I've got a lot of 1-inch material. If it's good material, I'd like to set it aside for some tools for me to use. So we're going to do a snap test on this first and see what happens with stainless. I've never snap tested stainless before. Bart Ware, what's up? Dad Rats. Miss Penny's in the house. Miss Beckett. Jim, what up? Steve, Jeff, Sully, all you guys is in here. What's going on, guys? Share the stream, please, because I don't think it's sending out notifications to everybody. We're going to get this in here, let it start heating up. Told you guys I fell in love with coal again. I'm using that more now than gas. and I cannot wait till I get my big coal forge. Then I can see what I can really do with coal. Yeah. Because when I started learning on smithing, we don't have bituminous down here. We don't have a bituminous vein in North Carolina. Our mines are closed, so we have to go elsewhere. So the coal that I learned on was anthracite. And then after anthracite, I switched to propane. And I've got my hands on some good big coal. I've used big coal before. I know how to use it, you know, the Banner meetings. And there's a guy in Cherryville that has it, that sells it, but it's kind of a dirty big coal. It's makes a lot of clinker, so I don't really like it too much. But this coal that I got from Hans from Pennsylvania is like top-notch smithing coal, and I love it. And I'm just using it up. I'm using the hell out of it. Yeah, stainless heat treat is tricky. That's why I said it's going to determine what I do with it, because if it's good for blades or tools and things like that, I've got a heat treat oven in the future, very near future, so I can hone in on the more exotic steel and heat treat those more accurately. So if it's good for that, then I've got plenty of material. I'm going to set it aside, and I'll have some projects planned for that to where I can throw something in the heat treat oven. What part of North Carolina? I'm in Catawba County. Catawba County. I'm right down in the bottom right corner of Catawba County, right at the Catawba and Lincoln County line. That's why the forge's name is County Line Forge. With the ribbon burner. No, I'm not going to use the ribbon burner for a heat treat oven. That's going to be a new forge. The one I got from John Norwood. I'm excited to actually build a forge with that. I was on the fence about it, you know, because I know it works well. I know the ribbon burner is top notch, but I just finished doing that 3-burner and then relining this one, and it had me down for so long. I didn't want to put any more time into building another forge right now. It took a lot of money to get those two back up and going. And then he gave me that ribbon burner, and I'm just like, yeah, I got to build a forge now. And I've got all this plate and everything, so all I'm lacking is some insulation. I've got refractory, tons of that. I'm going to get some soft bricks and then line that, hopefully. I'm still doing a little research on exactly how I want to do the forge, but I'm going to do a square body ribbon burner forge. I've been talking about a square body forge, and now I've got that burner, so I don't have any excuses not to do it, you know? I really don't. Josh, what's up, buddy? Where are you at, Mitchell? Yes, hit the like button. All right. I'm only going to use the press for a little bit right now, just to get this piece drawn out, because I don't want to hammer out that 1-inch round, a small enough piece to put a snap test on it. I'm sure you guys understand, so bear with me. I'm going to start the press. Stops moving quick. There we go, Island Metal Forge. Thank you, sir. Yeah, smush that like button. Oh, the bidding war started, huh? Somebody call Roy, tell him he's got to come steal your thunder, young ass. Thank you very much. Pageland. Yeah, I know where Pageland is. I've done a lot of work in Pageland. Absolutely. You are not far. Matthew Nielsen, what's up? Oh, you think he went broke, young man? That's quite possible. He said he had them deep pockets, though. You never know. He had to save some for the Lord. You know, he was going to church, so he had to take some to the house of God for the actual plate, not just the Sunday morning sermons at Big Dog. He actually was headed to church, so of course he has to save something for that. Nobody can blame him for that. It don't want to move. Tough stuff. See, I didn't want to do that by hand. Oh, Lord, here we go. 5 Canadian from Amy Dale. Thank you. You absolutely, Mitchell, come up anytime. Well, I say anytime. Obviously, let me know, plan it. But I'm here 7 days a week, brother. I work 7 days a week in this shop, and I'm always open for visitors. As long as you're decent folk, you're not an asshole, and you like to enjoy yourself and have a good time. I am accepting of free beer and things like that. If you want to bring a case of beer in payment, we'll toast to you on the live stream. That's awesome. I'd love to meet Anson. Yeah, Ben, I didn't say you can come. I love that fucker. Ben's so awesome, guys. The dude is just funny as hell. I love talking crap with him. I don't know, Logan. Throw it in the forge and try it out, man. That's what I'm doing. I've been looking at this and trying to decide what I wanted to do with it for a while. And so they said, I think it's experiment time. So that's what we're doing. We're experimenting, bro. So I encourage you, go experiment and see what it'll do. Get it down small enough to where I can work it out thin with a hand hammer, and then we're going to do an oil quench on it. See what it looks like. Ah, come on, drink a beer with me, Miss Amy. Yeah, it's yellow hot. I don't want to burn it, so I don't want to. I'm kind of every heat. I'm getting it a little bit hotter. Every heat, if you notice, go back. See, the first heat wasn't so hot. The next heat's a little hotter. Every heat, I'm getting hotter, so I can find my range on that steel. Hey, dude, I'm serious. I got a pile of right-handed gloves for you, man. All right, I believe we're good enough now. We can go with the hand hammer. Got it thinned out enough to where I can work that out to a thin enough, long enough piece to see what happens. Y'all zoomed in a little bit. What do you think? There we go. All right. Well, Joe, I got plenty of apple pie from a mason jar over here. Whew. Stuff gets hard fast. Jones, what's up? You guys should have watched our live stream last week. Had a couple gallons of it. It was fun. It really was. So yeah, obviously, if you guys haven't heard, I'm going to tell you anyways. YouTube has put restrictions on the live streams. Obviously, if you were in Big Dog's channel, we talked a lot about it. A lot of the folks who follow us, that we also follow, were affected by that. Now they can't do their weekly live streams. It kind of sucks. A lot of us look forward to that. So if you have a creator on YouTube that you like that's below 1,000 subscribers that you like to see up live every week, go share their content, folks. Please share it. Got an 8-inch thick up here at the end now. I don't know what temperature to quench this at, so I'm just going to get it to an orange. Not even a low. I'm going to get it to a low orange. I don't even know if it's an oil quench still. I do know my tip up there, I got a little hot and it's cracked just a touch. Not bad, but it has cracked a little bit. Hey, actually, yeah, Hans, did you put that shirt out that I told you to put out? If you didn't, you know I called dibs on the design. All right, I'm going to oil over here and see what happens. Don't know till you try, right? There's nothing about stainless. Definitely did not harden. Did not harden. Any other ideas? Maybe let's try water. Yeah, I claim dibs as soon as he's made that. As soon as he said that, I told him he has to make that a T-shirt, and if he doesn't, I'm going to make it a T-shirt. I'm doing that today then if Hans ain't. I don't think that did it either. Well, I don't know. No, it's not hard. Well, I don't know. So, the tips on, let's let it air cool. Let's try air hardening. See what happens there. Like I said, this is just experimentation. Air quench between blocks of aluminum. Mitchell, you know some stuff about stainless and what it looks like. With this not wanting to harden, it would still be decent for drifts and such, I'm sure, right? And maybe it will harden, I'm just not doing it right. I don't have any blocks of aluminum here. I do have aluminum, but it's not here. It's at the race shop. I could bring home a couple of chunks of it. We'll try that next time I'm at the shop. Let that cool off for a minute. See if that does it. If not, I'll nip this end off and maybe make a bottle opener out of this or something. Definitely not getting hard. All right. I don't think this is just anything, just some round stock, basic stainless. There's nothing special about it. So we'll go thinking it's good for blades or anything like that. And maybe we'll cut off and make a drift first. Let that cool. And we'll make a bottle opener while we're waiting on that drift to cool. And we'll use that drift to see how the drift works. What do you think? Sound like a good idea? You're better off just doing stock removal. Okay. This will probably take a few heats to cut through this with a hot cut. Bear with me. Yep. Egg just got laid. You guys can hear the chickens? Turn my chicken down, you're too loud. The only way you turn a chicken down is to wring its neck and throw it in the frying pan. It's over there laying eggs. It's shitting breakfast for me, man. Leave me alone. Its volume knob is its head. You just hold its body and you go turn down. No, chicken is delicious. Got second place, Pop. Very strong finish in second place, almost a win. He gave her everything she had in turn 4. They came out side by side, but he got a little loose as he got down in the nasty shit. And he just couldn't drag Grayson back to the line. He couldn't hook up fast enough coming off the corner, and Ronnie beat us. But it was a damn good show. The race should be on Brooks' channel soon. So go watch it, Pop. You got second. No, for your chair, make a round disc and put a slot 3/8 inches wide, 2 inches long, or 2 of them. Suck spit down my throat. Or 2 of them side by side, 2 slots. Use slots instead of holes. Much easier to clean. My line out. I'm not in any way going to try and cut this in one heat because it is tough stuff as far as forging goes. I haven't went and checked, Pop. I just might do that, Mitchell. Greetings, Chaltropius. Maybe. Chaltropius. Probably butchered the hell out of that. Sorry. It's a mouthful. Swear to God, if one of you says that's what she said. Autocorrect got you, honey. Oh, I got something to show you guys. After this heat, I'm gonna go get it. All right. First thing is this big, beautiful bad boy right here. Remember the sledgehammer we started at Quad State, and then we worked on a few live streams throughout the winter time? There she is. CLF numero uno, first sledgehammer. It's a heavy one. Handmade the handle too, carved it out of a piece of hickory. It is a beauty. You all right? Thank you, sir. What do you guys think about that? It's finished. It's already got a home. It's going to the guy that helped me do most of the punching of the eye. This is Jeremiah Champ over at Champ Ironworks. That's his hammer. It's going to him. It's got a lot of love from a lot of the Quad Squad members into it. Every one of them, every bit of the process was done with me and a Quad Squad member. Of the Quad State, a lot of us helped punch the eye. Champ did most of it. I did all the directing. Then it came back here with me to my forge. And Bob Pugh come down and helped me do the drifting from B&B Forge. We drifted it, we did the pullers around the faces to isolate the faces and the cheeks from each other. And then John Norwood from Old Hickory Forge came and helped me put the pullers in the cheeks. So it's got a lot of different hands in the pot on it. Be directing on every step with different strikers. So Champ wants that. That's kind of a cool little item for him. I think he's going to really like it. Well, I know he likes it. And what's even cooler is he still has the plug, the slug from the eye when we punched it out. He still got that. So it's a big rounding sledge. Okay. Flat, round. It's a rounding sledge. So he can do heavy striking on big material with it, or he can drift and stuff like that. It's like anywhere from 16 to 20 pounds. I haven't put it on a scale yet. Yeah, you better go on somewhere with that hot job. Thanks, folks. I got something else, too, I want to show you guys. I'm thinking of selling this to try and raise some money for the race team. It's a pretty cool little item that has the Forge and the race team combined as one. It came off of one of our wrecked cars. I think it's pretty cool. You know, I don't care. I kind of want to just auction it, see what we get for it. I don't expect a lot for it at all, but whatever we get for it, we get for it. It'd be a cool little item for you folks to have, and it'll also give us some money to help buy some sheet metal for the car. So let me go ahead and show that to you before Hans leaves. Okay, this is the spoiler off the car. It got tore up last week. As you can see, it's ripped in half. But it says James Davis, County Line Forge. It's aluminum on this side. And on the back, Mailman, which is the driver, Carl Marie, Mailman. It's a pretty badass little thing. Look cool hanging on a shop wall, something like that. So if anybody would like to have something like that, hit me up. Let me know. I'm going to throw it on my Facebook page here in a little while. Maybe see if we can start an auction on it. See what we can get for it. Help raise some money from for our race team to do some more repairs on cars when they get tore up. The only reason I'm doing this piece is because it's one of the pieces of the car that's got my Forge name on it and things like that, and the race car driver name on it. And it's not real big. All right, we got that cut finally. Let's yak more whack now, all right? We might toss this to the side and make our bottle opener out of this piece. This is still a perfectly good piece of stainless. You know, I don't want to put it back together, Steve. I want to leave it like that. It kind of has a little character to it. The car was tore up. Came off the wrecked car. It's like getting a panel off a NASCAR car or something like that. You like all the dents and the rips and tears and stuff in it. It shows that it was on the racetrack. It was used and it was in a wreck, you know. Of course, it doesn't have the significance as a NASCAR panel, but all the same, it's got the same character to it. He's running hard. We're tied for first in points right now. Top two every week so far. Using my new Hans Groff hammer, the Charmin Hollow 4. I like it. Especially I use it in place of a mini sled because it probably weighs 4 or 5 pounds. I like it though. I ain't broke the handle yet, Hans. Am I lagging that bad in the chat, or nobody's in here chit-chatting? Y'all awful quiet. You're very welcome. Thanks for being here. And like I said, I'm going to start picking up this noon slot every week, hopefully, to help fill the void of all the live streamers that we've lost this week due to the new rule changes. A lot of folks look forward to these live streams. You know, it's part of it's scheduled entertainment for the week, really, or time to hang out with their friends, and they don't get to because YouTube decided to change their policy on how many subscribers you have to have. Well, I'm above that cutoff. I can come on here, it's their slot, fill their slot form and advocate for them, send you to their channels and try and get them up to that cutoff to where they can take back over their slot. I'd love nothing more for you to go over to Hanson's channel right now and subscribe to him. Ivy's Forge and Homestead, I believe is the exact name of the channel. I know him as Hanson Ivy. But go check out his channel, subscribe to it, guys. Let's get into that's his slot that I'm feeling right now on Sunday. Let's get him up to 1,000 so he can get him back up on the live streams. And I'd say if you chose to, if you are one of those folks that's over 1,000 and you do choose to take up someone else's slot for the time being, advocate for their channel while you're in their slot. Try and get their channel back up to where it needs to be. Brandon, what's up, brother? You could, Yamez, if you have the time for that. And if they've got a Patreon, it'd be great to go hit up their Patreon, support them that way, because, you know, they don't have to have 1,000 subscribers if they've got camera equipment and a laptop or computer to set it up. The 1,000 subscriber cutoff is for mobile device streaming, and most of these smaller channels, that's how they stream is through their phone. And now they can't. So until they either hit 1,000 subscribers or come up with the money to buy the kit and the equipment, they can't live stream. And it sucks. So if you have the heart to help them out, go hit up their Patreons as well, maybe $1 a month. I mean, that's all it takes, really. If enough folks donate $1 a month, that covers the cost of a camera payment, get them a decent camera, and get them back up and running live streaming. I know Thud here is a great man. He's going to hook up Hans with a laptop, Hans Groff. That way, it's going to help him get back up and running, you know. So we're doing our part, folks. We're really trying to get them back up and running, and I really encourage you guys as well to jump in and try and help it as well. I really do. Oops. Dog barking at my neighbor. Oh, you got that. You did that hammer class. How'd it go, Brandon? Your arm falling off? It's a noodle. You'll get used to it. How'd the hammer turn out? I'm telling you, this is tough stuff right here. The red short's real easy, really fast. I'm making a drift right now. What's our time at? 46 minutes. Miss Penny. Y'all hit that share button. Yeah. And you guys think this is pretty cool to hang up on your shop wall, let me know. If nobody wants it, it's going on my shop wall. The spoiler off one of the race cars. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I'm trying to auction that off, Dom is. See what we can get for it. And don't care what it is. If it's $10, it's $10. Whatever we get out of that, that's gonna go back into the race car, buy some sheet metal for when we tear something else up. And I think it's the only reason I'm doing it with that, like I said, because it's got my Ford's name, my name, and it's got the mailman on the back. It's got the driver's name on the back of it. So it's got both the race, it's part of the race car, it's got his name on it, and it's got mine on it and the Ford's name. So you can hang it whichever way you want. All right, we got a nice little diamond point there. Now I'm going to round it up. It's a very blunt point because I'm making a drift. Doesn't need to be a sharp point. It's a 1-inch drift. Snap test is whenever you got mystery steel and you don't know if it's good carbon content in it, if it'll harden or not. So you take it, you flatten it out, you quench it, and you try to, and you put it in your vise and try to snap it. If you'd like, I'll demonstrate a snap test on some decent steel I've got laying here, kind of show you how to do it and what it looks like. If you would like to, I will show you. If the steel snaps, it's good steel. If it bends, not so good for doing what you're thinking. It's not so good for doing blades or knives or stuff like that. It'd still be great for other things, just not for blades. Right now, I'm just forging down on the 45. Forging these corners in, going down to 8 sides. I only filed it because I didn't see any martensite form. Generally, a good indication of hardness, carbon conversion, or the conversion to martensite. It shows up as a gray looking surface. It's light gray compared to the dark black that was. So if it shows up gray like that, you know you got some martensite conversion and it's probably going to do a good snap. But I didn't see a single bit of martensite on that, so that's why I didn't even try to snap it. I just hit it with a file, and if it doesn't skate a file, it's not hard. That's a good way to check. But if you got to be careful when you're using a file because it can lie to you. Certain steels can have a decarb layer on the surface after you harden it, and you'll hit it with a file and it'll feel soft. But then once you get to that decarb layer to the hardened steel, you'll notice that it's hard. But if you're not paying attention and you start hitting it with a file like all that soft and you just stop going, you'll think it didn't harden, but you haven't got to the decarb layer. So the best way to know if it hardened is to do a snap test. That's foolproof. If it snaps, it hardens. And it's going to snap no matter what the decarb layer looks like. All right, we're almost at 8 even sides. This is some tough stuff. It's up there with toughness to forge. It's not quite as bad as S7, but it's tough. Billy Martin, what's up? Kid Fisher 14, Jason. Which Jason are you looking for? Later, y'all meds. Don't fall off the roof. It's not the fall that hurts. It's the sudden stop at the bottom. Oh, looks like we got a super chat. $10 super chat from who? John Coffey. To help Martin get his sight back. Thank you, sir. Make one vise. You want me to make a vise? I don't know if I'm skilled enough for that yet, but I love you guys. I appreciate the support, but I don't think I can make a vise yet. I mean, I could if I focused on it and only it, but I don't have the time to focus. I need to improve my skills to where if I did decide to make one, it would happen a lot faster. I don't have the time to focus on it like for that long right now. All right, I got a nice round there. I'm going to go one more time around it, cleaning it up with a smaller hammer. Yeah, there's a lot of videos on there. Dan did make a vise recently. Dan's also got a big old power hammer over there. I'll go over here and do some planishing. What is this? Oh, I said smaller hammer, didn't I? What am I thinking? That's no good. Sorry, guys. No, I had to use it one time before I sent it off to him. All right, we're good and round now. Now we're going to cut it off about yonder. About yonder. How about that? Sound good? Yeah. None of you were watching, huh? I see now. Y'all all in there chit-chatting. None of you watching. Okay. You there, it just wasn't funny enough. Yeah, I see that, Penny. Kat Von Forge. Forging some stainless. Getting ready to cut it off with the hot cut. Letting it heat up. I'm making a drift out of some stainless. 1 inch round. Push that heat further up. Daniel Crawford, what's going on? I wouldn't use stainless as a hammer. You're better off getting tool steel. Stainless you got will be good for blades, though. I wouldn't use it for a hammer, though. Another egg. Egg laying little shit, I'm telling you. How's the hair supply to that Ford so silent? It's a hair dryer on low. I'm too cheap to go buy a blower, but I'll have one for my other cold Fords when it gets here. I'll have a real blower. It's just a hair dryer on low. That's it. JT, howdy. Sounds like I got two chickens laying eggs right now. They're like battle of the eggs. I'm over here heating the wrong damn portion. Now, bounce house blowers are too hot, too much pressure. You got to put a big ass air gate on them. You're better off if you're going to spend $100 on a bounce house blower, spend it on an actual blower that has a speed controller on. You can get them at Blacksmith Depot for like $125. The electric blowers that work great. You don't get me wrong, they will work if you've got one and the material to put a gate on it, go for it. But if you're looking to purchase a forge blower, purchase an actual forge blower if you're going to buy something. This is not going to be a 2-hour stream today, though, folks. I will tell you that. It's Sunday. It's my day of rest with my kids, so I'm going to sit around after this. That's awesome, Kyle. You with Brandon? Way to go. It could be also that hair dryer is so wore out that it's probably only running at half the speed it's supposed to on that setting. Not sure, but I'm not going to argue with it. It's pretty quiet. I like it. Oh, you're welcome, Anthony. And also, guys, there's Ivy's Forge right there. If you're not subscribed to his channel, go subscribe to him right now, or I'm cutting the stream off. If you don't get new subscribers right now, Anson, you tell me in the next 5 minutes, and I'll cut the stream off. We're doing this to help boost Anson's subscriptions because I'm taking his slot. And anybody that's got the ability to take someone's slot, when you take their slot, try and boost their subscriptions. That way they can build their channel up enough to get back to their regular scheduled live stream. So somebody go subscribe to them right now. I know there's some folks in here that are not subscribed to Ivy's Forge and Homestead. Well, it's obviously they're going to hurt this to cool it in water, so pull that off a bit. We'll put it down there. We got our piece cut off. That counts as a drop on string. Now we'll force that in back into the back end of our drift. Somebody left an iPhone charger here. Dave Bell, thank you very much. Curtis Lee, thank you. There we go. Thank you. Got him a new one. Get him some more, folks. If you just sub to his channel, make sure after this live stream, go over his channel, check out some of his videos. Share it, please. Help spread the word to build their subscriber list up enough where they can get back to what they do for us. Because I watch all these guys' live streams. Part of my entertainment. My weekly schedule while I'm working. I'll put it on and listen to it and interact with my friends in there. And 75% of them can't live stream anymore because of these changes. And I want to fix that. So if you don't want to do it for anybody but me, do it for me, please. Help me get my friends back live so I can have my entertainment. Any way you look at it, you're helping somebody, please. That's awesome, Coffee. Thank you. Yes. 6 to 8 weeks max. I'll try to get them done early. If I get a lot of orders, then it's definitely 6 to 8 weeks. I stick to that pretty regularly. I don't promise anything early. If it shows up early, it's because I was able to get it done early. But I'm not going to promise anybody anything before their ship date. You rock, Anson. Glad to help, brother. And right now, this past weekend, I got several orders in. I had a fairly good week this past week with orders. Thank the Lord. So I'm busy. right now. Never complain about being busy, I'll tell you that. It sucks, but it's awesome. Feast your family. All right. Got us a nice little 1-inch drift there. I'll normalize it. Send it through some normalizing cycles if that's what you do to stainless. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll put it on the grinder, clean it on the sander, clean it up, smooth it up so it's a nice, clean drift. And we'll have it for you guys on the next live stream. What do you think? Maybe make a video using the drift. How's that? Quick little video on a cool bottle opener. How's that sound? What weekend in April? Next weekend, I'm open on Saturday. That's Easter weekend. It's already April. Next weekend, the only weekend I have that I can get away. Now, are you wanting to come and Ford and go to the race? Or just coming to go to the race? Of course, you're probably going to Ford when you're here, but is the race the only place you're going to want to go while you're here? May, I'll get back to you on that. I have to look at the calendar, but it's every other weekend I have available to have company and stuff because my wife works every other weekend. This weekend she's working, so I'm here with the kids at the house. I can't really divert all my attention to the forge and shop or the race. I do get a babysitter so I can go to the races on Saturday. I'm obligated to that, but that's all I'll be able to do if you come down on a weekend that when my wife is working. If that makes sense. If you come down on a weekend when she's off, like the weekend y'all were here last weekend, then do whatever we want because my wife's here. And there's someone to watch the youngins. All right, we're going to let this air cool while we chit-chat for a few minutes. Got a forge and watch racing. You got it. This time when you come down, we can make your Damascus. It'll be just me and you. What do you think? You come down here, we'll cut you up some Damascus and make you some Damascus. Sound good, John? John, did you get to see? You didn't see this. I'm going to auction this. It's part of the race car that got tore up last week. One of our cars that we tore up. It's got my name and Ford's name on it. It's the spoiler off the car. And on the back has Mailman. I think it's pretty cool because it's got my Ford's name and the driver's name on it. It's part of the race car, something that I also do. So I'm going to just auction it. We'll get $20, $10. I don't care. Probably let it go for another day or two. Let it go for a day or two. People tell me what they want to give me for it. And it's something cool to hang on the shop wall. And whatever I raise on that's going to go back into the car. Buy some sheet metal. Yeah, I don't want to weld it though. I want to leave it like that because it's character. It adds character. It's been tore up in a race. It's kind of like buying a flat tire from the NASCAR with a bent rim and taking it to the tire shop. Can you patch this tire and straighten that rim out for me? You buy it because it's got the character in it. See you, Dave. See you, Lupe. Getting a bunch of welding done today. I heard that, Steve. You're a welding, cutting fool, man. You always working in that shop, man. Always. Jeff, I think that'd be pretty cool to hang on the wall. If nobody wants it, it's going on my wall. I love to have it. We also have a quarter panel that we're getting rid of. They got tore up. But it doesn't have my shop name on it. That's why I didn't bring it. The only reason I brought this one, like I said, is because it's got my name, my shop name on it. I think it'd be a cool little item for someone to hang on their wall. Right. One more time. I'm not going to bring it up to such a high heat. The thermocycle. Now we'll bring it up to a dull orange, high cherry red. Then the next one will bring it up just to critical, or just under critical. I mean, and the next one will be just heat to black. See, Curtis. Amy said she'd hang it up. All right, just a dull orange, high cherry red. Let that cool. He said, hang it up. I'll get it when I see you. Here we go with my Coors Light banner. Y'all know where my Facebook is. Message me what y'all for. Remember, we're trying to sell these parts like this, souvenirs, to raise money for new body work. Because, I mean, we've redone the body already, but we still got to buy more sheet metal. We always got to buy sheet metal, keep rolls of sheet metal to fix stuff because they do get bent and banged up. And a lot of times we can bang the body back out, flatten it out, and straighten it out. But when it gets shredded like that, there ain't no fixing that. You got to make a new one. Well, thank you, Miss Amy. Brandon Rapp, what? You got 2 YouTube channels now? What the hell? Now we'll bring this up to dull. You're only cool in the black heat. Bring this up to dull, instead of black, and let it cool all the way down this time. And it's ready to take to the sander and clean up real quick. I'm not doing a rough grind on it. I'm just smoothing it up really, and it'll be ready to go. That's awesome, Brandon. That's cool as hell. Show the sledge. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, we're just over Blackheath. You see, it's a nice, dull red. We're going to let that cool all the way down now. Right there. We can kill this. And then I'll take my rake and I kill my forge. Rake all this stuff that hasn't cooked up on top. That's going to snub the fire out. It's going to sit there and smolder, and it's going to cook up and make that coal ready for me to use next time. Also, I like to put the powder on there and throw some water on that, and then pack it down. And that powder with that water, once the steam starts driving the bottles off, it'll become like a cake, like a block of coke, chunk. You bust through it, and it all clumps together. Be careful though, don't put water down in your fire pot because it will backfire if you smother them gases out when it's too hot. It will backfire through your blower, and it sounds like a damn cannon going off when it does it. It'll scare the hell out of you if you ain't expecting it. So be careful doing that, I will say. See there? Did y'all hear that? I just talked about it and it did it. Did you see the fireball that shot out the back of the blower? Please tell me somebody was paying attention and they saw that and heard that. Nobody saw or heard that. Amazing. All right, guys, y'all ain't watching me anyway, so I'll see y'all later. Shot a big old fireball out, didn't it, Penny? Yeah, you got to pull Daniel Moss's dignity out of your clinch tank as well. That was neat. Do it again. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's the gases getting smothered and igniting down inside of your whatever you want to call it, your air intake. And whenever they build up and ignite, they have nowhere to escape. So I've got my door closed down here. Boom, it comes out the blower. It's pretty neat. I mean, it's fairly easy to duplicate and do safely. It's kind of like the water on the anvil trick. But yeah, it's just the gas building up in there and igniting because it has nowhere to go. That's all it is. Pretty neat. You know, it's on the same you can control it. But I will say, you heard how loud that was. If you weren't expecting that and your coal forge does that, it's going to scare the shit out of you. It did it to me the very first time it ever happened. You know, but you seen I made it happen. I was telling you, talking about it when it done it. There's Buddy. Everybody click on his channel and subscribe to him as well. Jimmy Saul's in the house. Jimmy, did you get your knives? Ben Strickland. Never had that happen. That's why I said if you put water down in your fire pot after you rake your green coal over top and smother the flame out and it starts, all the off-gassing happens and that gas ignites down in that chamber down in there, blows it out of there. Yeah, it's just a fireball. If you got a hand crank blower, it couldn't hurt it at all, really. I mean, the blower will fire right back up right now, you know, so. All right, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out and spending some time. The whole purpose behind this, like I said, is to help get some folks up to subscribe to these channels or whatever. I'm taking over Anson's slot today because he can't go live right now unless he goes and gets the camera and computer and all that. He can't use his mobile device anymore because he doesn't have 1,000 subscribers. So we need to get him to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So please, if you're watching this on the replay, you haven't checked out Aunt Ivy's Forge and Homestead, go to his channel, check him out. If you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button, share some of his videos, try and build up an audience for his channel to get him back on his weekly live stream schedule. We're doing this for the folks that already have the live stream schedule that always are there every week doing their live stream. You know, we're wanting to build up all of our friends' subscriber base or whatever, but right now we're focusing on the ones that we're already doing live streams, that we're putting out things for us, folks like me and Tim at Big Dog Forge, and you know, Roy at Christ Iron Works, and all these other channels. Roy May at the Dirty Smith, he comes into these live streams. We had Bjorn Amon in these live streams. You know, so many different people that you guys follow are actually watching these live streams that are getting shut down because they don't have 1,000 subscribers. So, you know, let's support them and get them back up because it's entertainment for us as well. It's something we enjoy doing. So help us out by helping our friends out, guys. Really appreciate that. Other than that, drift worked out. It's not top-notch stainless. It's just basic stainless. So I don't believe it's going to be good for knives or anything like that. So I'll probably make several more drifts or some decorative stuff out of the rest of it that I got. But other than that, thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Ting Ting's out of here. Oh, wait. I'm not done. Yes, to see the sledgehammer. Again, I told him I'd show it to him. I never brought it out and showed it. There's my new sledgehammer. Well, it's not mine. It's going to Champ over at Champ Ironworks. Jeremiah, he's getting this. Oh, I got it dirty for you, Champ, because I used it. Oh, well. Yep. Finally done. Handmade handle. All that. Yep, we sure did, Bob. I already told everybody who all helped in this one. Bob helped me do the drifting on it and the fullers around the faces. John Norwood helped with the cheeks. All these folks did striking for me. I did all the directing. And then several folks, including Yamez at Island Metal Forge, Roy at Christ-Centered Iron Works, Buddy Willard got in on a strike, Jeremiah Champ at Champ Iron Works did the bulk of the striking for punching the eye. So, and I did all the grinding and everything else. I carved the handle myself, and it's dead straight, perfect. So, and it's not a small hammer. You need a big project like that for this year so we can all have a go. See, it's so big. This is how I hold it. I only have my, look, Mom, no hands. Not even holding it. Just resting there so I can talk to y'all. This thing's heavy. Great for planishing. Yes, I'm glad you're the first one to say that they saw that. You'd hang it on the wall and not allow anyone to touch it. Benny, be careful what you wish for. We're building a dog's head hammer. We might make a dog's head this year, Swan State. And I've already got the piece of steel picked out. It's going to be a big dog's head. So I hope you're ready. That's going to be this year's hammer at Quad State. No, I'm kidding. I am going to cut chunks up out of this. And because I'm going with a different design for my power hammer, so this isn't going to work. It's not big enough. So I'm going to cut this up and make more sledgehammers out of this. But this is 4-inch, I believe. Let's check it with the tool ruler. With my Champ Ironworks circumference ruler. Yep, it opens up. It's a badass ruler. Go check them out. Champ Ironworks at yahoo.com. 4.5-inch round, 1045. Yeah, it's a Mastiff dog head hammer. Yeah, I thought about making it in the ram of a treadle hammer or something. But also, I live near a supplier where I can get this in much larger for pretty cheap. This right here will make some really large sledgehammers. It is heavy. That thing weighs over 100 pounds. That thing weighs over 100 pounds right there. It's heavy. 1045. That is 1045 steel. But I'm going to cut this up and bring another chunk up to Quad State. And I think maybe we're going to do a yearly sledgehammer punch. What do y'all think? Quad State. Get everybody in the quad squat a hammer, a sledgehammer. Everybody got in on. This thing's as long as my lower half of my leg, from my knee down. It's a nice striking anvil. You like that, huh? I've got a video on how to make them. I got it from Uncle Buck's Forge. I got the top plate. I got this top plate, the base plate, and the feet down here from Uncle Buck's Forge for less than $100, guys. Comes with mine's got an 1.5 Hardy, or 1.25 I believe. 1.5, 1.25, 1.5. Let me check. 1.25 Hardy. Yeah, mine's got an 1.25 Hardy. The base plate, I believe, is a 2-inch square, so it's wider. And oil sand in the legs, of course. Fill them up with sand, tap them down until the sand settles completely and no longer settles. And then you fill it up with oil until it comes to the top of the base plate and let that settle. Fill it up again, let it settle. Keep doing that until the oil no longer settles into the sand. And then put your plate on there and weld it. Yeah, I did shout out Uncle Buck's Forge for it. Oh, yeah. I shouted out Uncle Buck's Forge. I always do. Trust me. Well, Uncle Buck's Forge is a large contributor to our community. He's a big part of why I'm able to have some of the tools that I've got. He is an awesome man. I've got several of his tools that I use on the regular here in the shop. And I mean several of them. He's awesome. So, oh, you're all right, Daniel. You are okay. Randy, take it easy, brother. All right, Ting's out of here. If anybody's interested in that spoiler, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook. What do you offer for it? I'm trying to raise money. You know that. So, raising money for the race car. Thank you, guys. Ting loves you. And I'm out of here.